Hey guys, this is going to be a video that's going to bring you guys home. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I've told you lots of ridiculous things for you to try in your life. Or not ridiculous things, but just action steps. Such as facing your fears, or lone wolf paradigm, don't seek validation from other people, or express your true emotions to the world. When talking with girls, be honest with girls, express how you feel with girls. Being as honest as a person as you can. And basically all my videos are giving you different action steps to do things that might work and improve your life, right? I want you to think about a big spiritual trap that lots of people fall into. Let's start with karma. Now if you think about karma, the whole thing about karma is that it's based on basically being a fake person, if you really think about it. If you're walking down the street and you believe in karma and you see a homeless person, let's say you give them $1. But are you giving them $1 because you genuinely want to give them $1? Or are you actually giving them $1 because you think if you give them $1 that God or the universe will see that you gave positive emotions, like help someone, and that you think because you gave someone $1 that the universe owes you something now. And you're actually being completely selfish in your giving, right? You're not giving to the homeless person because you wanted to give to them, but you're actually giving to them to get something out of it. You're doing it to build your positive karma and because you want good things to happen to your life. Or you can think about the Christian person who deep down, the reason that they're being a good person, the reason that they're being a good Christian is because they want to get to heaven. And that they actually don't enjoy being a Christian, but they're being a nice person, they're loving Jesus or whatever because they want to get to heaven. Think about it, it's basically being a fake person. And you could kind of take that idea and apply it to all sorts of, like, all in any personal development or dating advice. And I'm talking about this now because this is a trap that I have fallen into. Let's take the example, like you could say, take any message I've ever told you guys. Let's take the example of being honest with girls. I've told you, you know what, the way to connect better with girls is to be really honest with them. So you go out there and you start being more honest with girls. You start, hey, you're really attractive, and you start expressing your feelings with girls. Now, that's perfectly great. You're trying new things, you're experimenting with your personality, you're experimenting with how you navigate through life. But there comes a point when you got to think to yourself, are you being honest with girls because you think it'll work? Are you being honest with girls because you think you'll get something out of it? Oh, if I'm honest with girls, then girls will like me. Or are you being honest with girls because you genuinely enjoy being honest with girls? You've tried it out and you're like, hey, I kind of like being honest with girls, and I'm going to be honest with girls just because I like it, not to get anything out of it. You know, like a spiritual kind of trap that I fell into, which is kind of, let me explain this, like I would do lots of things that I was afraid to do because I thought if I faced my fears, it would be like the universe or God would like reward me. And it's kind of a trick because when you face your fears, good things happen to you. So it's almost like that karma thing. It's like you do something and the universe will reward you. So then you start chasing your fears. Maybe not because you want to chase your fears, but because you think if you do, the universe will like reward you. And which is, if you think about it, completely delusional thinking. You should face your fears because you want to face your fears, not because you think like the universe or God will reward you. And I think this video will really connect with lots of you. All my messages have been giving you all these different actions and mindsets on how to live life, how to think about life, how to talk to girls. But there comes a point in time where you have to like see all those actions I've given you and go, which ones do I enjoy doing? Do I enjoy being honest with girls? Do I enjoy the lone wolf paradigm and not seeking validation? And do I enjoy chasing my fears? And at times you will like to do something you're afraid of, and times you're not. But I want you guys to shift into doing things because you enjoy doing them. If you enjoy being honest with girls, be honest with girls. If you don't, like, if you like to be just not talk much or like talk about other things and not be completely honest about your feelings, do that. There's no right answer. Everyone has their own personality. And I want you to shift into a life of doing what you enjoy doing. Don't do anything because you think it'll work. If there's one thing you could get out of this video, it's don't do things because you think it'll work, do things because you enjoy doing it. And the funny thing happens is that when you start doing things because you enjoy doing it, that's when you're expressing your true self to the world. And that's when things tend to work. When you're not trying to make things work, but you're just being yourself and enjoying life. And this is like such a simple concept if you think about it, but it's such a huge trap in like the personal development and seduction, dating advice community, because everyone's trying all these different things because they think it'll help them work. If I do this, then I'll get laid. But it doesn't work like that. You have to be yourself and do things because you enjoy doing things, and then you'll actually start getting the results you wanted. So rather than being results-based, oh, I'm doing this because it'll work, do things because you enjoy them. Hope this video brought you guys home. I love you guys. I love Freddie Fairhair for being my cameraman in this video. Peace.